Hey guys, welcome back to Sip and Dip with Chelsea. For today's video, I am going to be showing y'all how to get that perfect crisp smile line on a glitter French manicure using only dip powder and dip powder liquids, no gel. Thank you so much, Kiara Sky, for sponsoring today's video so that I can help show y'all how to get this timeless, classic, sparkly manicure. First, make sure you prep your nails. So I have Peel Base on. Peel Base allows me to pop off my dip powder in a couple days. That way I don't have to soak in acetone. It is great for switching up your manicures often, but make sure you prep your nails to last if you want your manicure to last long. I'll be using the shade light pink. You could also use a dark pink or even clear if you wanted. We're gonna fluff it up. I'll also be using Kiara Sky's dip powder liquids, and I'm removing the product off of my brush so I have thin layers. We're gonna do a full coat across the entire nail, making sure we do not get this on our skin, moving quickly to dip our nail into the jar. I'm going to repeat these steps for my other nail that I plan to do a French design on as well. It dries fairly quick, so I'm going to dust it off with my stiff scrub brush. Let's be honest, you guys, glitter French smile lines can be kind of tricky. The glitter ends up on the other part of your nail where you don't want it, or maybe it ends up in the other dip powder that you don't want it in. So I'm going to show y'all how I go about doing this without making such a big mess and keeping that crisp, clean look. I am going to pour out a little bit of this pink so that I don't contaminate the entire jar and waste all of it. And I'm going to put it in my little tray right here. You could also use a cupcake liner if you wanted, or the lid of your jar, just something that you can easily keep repouring over your nail. So this is all I'm going to need to complete this entire manicure in this look. That's it, you guys. So rather than dipping into the jar or pouring the entire jar over your nail and maybe getting some glitter in it, if I get glitter in this teeny tiny bit, it's okay. It's not totally wasted and all gone. And if you wanted to, you could absolutely keep it as well. But I just want to show you guys that is my trick right there. We're just going to use this little bit, and in case something happens, it is not a big deal at all. I keep running back to this gold glitter. It is Superficial from Kiara Sky, and it's so perfect, especially for the holidays right now. I'll also be using their French dipping tray as well to complete this look. We're gonna pour the glitter into our tray and then tap it on our desk. This is going to give us not only an even surface, but it's also gonna bring that sparkle up to the top as well. When doing any sort of design with dip powder liquids, we do need to move quickly. So I am going to pull this little tray out and have it on my desk and ready to pour over top of my nail before the base liquid dries. I've also already got my French manicure ready. It's nice and level, and I have my dip powder liquids here and open. Removing the excess product on my brush, I'm going to do an even layer across my entire nail. Now this next step is going to be in real time. This is me guiding my finger into this glitter, and once I see it cover up that white part of my nail where my smile line is, then I pull my nail out. I'm not going to tap off this excess because I don't want that glitter flying anywhere else on my nail. We're going to quickly pour this pink over top and then dust off that excess outside of everything. So tap it off outside of it all. Once it dries, we scrub off all of that excess powder, and here it is. That's all you have to do. We're going to do one layer of that glitter so it doesn't get too thick and bulky, and we've already finished. That's it, y'all. We're going to cap and clear now to protect the glitter when we file, shape, and buff. So another full coat, except this time I'm going to focus my base. You notice I'm focusing it in that pink area first and then going across the glitter. That's so I don't get any extra random glitter pieces in my pink part of my nail. I'm going to walk you guys through one more example of doing the French manicure. So we got to level our tray again. We're going to do another full coat across the entire nail. This next step, once again, will be in real time of me guiding my finger into the glitter, not sped up at all. Immediately once I see that look I'm looking for, so right there, I pull my nail out. I do not tap anything off. Quickly pour the pink over top of my nail, and that's how we get a crisp, clean look with no random glitter pieces where we don't want it. So tap off the excess powder and that's it, you're done. So I know I'm gonna get asked what happens if you get glitter in that little bit of pink that you used. It's gonna be personal preference, y'all. If you wanna toss it out, you can totally toss it. If you wanna store it, you can absolutely put it in one of these little jars. They sell them on Amazon at the Dollar Tree. I do highly suggest pouring some clear into a jar like this if you plan on doing glitter manicures, because that way it doesn't contaminate all your clear. So just food for thought, but it's up to you guys on what you wanna do with that excess pink if it gets glitter in it. All right, so I'm gonna dust off the rest of my nails and then we're going to move on to clear encapsulating it. So I'm gonna clear cap, again, focusing right here on this pink section of my nail and then guiding it down towards the glitter. This is just another precautionary step to prevent contamination. Dip into my clear and that's it. Now we get to do our full sparkle nails next. Now we're just gonna do a full layer across our nail and dip into the powder. It's very straightforward. So I just wanna stress and reiterate how we're gonna get this crisp, clean look is by not tapping off the excess while we're doing our French manicure. Tapping off that excess glitter can make it pop right onto the other part of our nail and ruin the entire manicure. So rather than do that, just section off a teeny tiny bit of pink powder or clear powder, whatever you want to pour over top of the nail. So just in case we do get any glitter in it, it's not a big deal. You have the option of keeping it, tossing it, whatever you want. I just highly suggest to not tap off that excess glitter. Don't brush it off, nothing, so that it doesn't accidentally get on the other part of our nail. Listen, we all know just breathing wrong at glitter can make it fly everywhere. So we gotta be easy and quick to make sure we do not disturb it on our nail. Now we're gonna clear cap. So we're gonna do a full coat of our base liquid and then dip into our clear powder. This will protect it when we go to file, shape, and buff. Y'all know we gotta protect our glitter. We just did all this work, so we definitely don't wanna ruin it when we go to shape. Now it's time for seal and protect. So we're gonna apply a very generous layer of this to all of our nails. This will harden our base liquid so that we can file, shape, and buff. After 2 minutes have passed, I'm gonna file and shape off camera. Here's how we're looking. We're gonna dust off that excess powder and apply another layer of seal and protect. Now we're gonna let that sit for another 2 minutes, and then with a lint-free wipe, I'm going to wipe it across the entire top surface of all of the nails, just to make sure I don't have any leftover seal and protect before top coat. Now for top coat, I'm gonna do 3 quick strokes on the nail. That is it, making sure I wipe my brush off on a napkin, of course, before returning it back to the bottle. Then we're gonna let this dry before going in for that second layer. Once the first layer is dry, then I go in for my second coat. The second coat is more precise, more detailed, making sure I do not get this on my skin, and I also cap off that free edge. I love that their liquids dry quick because once I am done with my thumb, it only took about a minute and my top coat was dry. So now I'm gonna go in with my cuticle oil. I love this lavender scent. It is just so light but beautiful. It's not overpowering at all. And of course, super hydrating. So I just rub all of that in on my nails and skin. I hope today's video gives you the courage to give this design a try, especially with their French manicure tray. It makes it such a breeze. You got this. I know you can do it. Don't be afraid. Dive right in so that you can sparkle all year long. And thank you so much, Kiara Sky, for sponsoring today's video. Their sponsorship is what helps me keep creating content like this for y'all, so I am very grateful. I hope you have an amazing day, and I'll see y'all next week.